Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into some more of the Stray Kids. If you saw my channel update video for May 2022, you would have seen where I selected two boy bands that I wanted to focus on this month, one of them being the Stray Kids, the other being SHINee, and I'm super excited to just dive into these bands. Obviously, I've reacted to a lot of the Stray Kids. If you've seen my Stray Kids playlist, then you know. If you haven't, the link to the Stray Kids playlist is in the description. But I've reacted to them a lot. I think the only other boy band I've reacted to more on this channel was SB19, and that's because I was reacting to them long before I got into the K-pop scene. But yeah, there's just so much Stray Kids content, so I chose them this month, not so much because I needed to, like, get to know them a little bit better like I have been, you know, focusing with some of the other bands, because, like, at this point, I know their names, I know who they are, I can put things to faces, I know the voices, but there's just so much content. They got so much content that I need to catch up on, and I feel like if I don't dedicate a week, a month, or something to them, then there's just no way for me to catch up on, because there's one kid's rooms, there's two kids' rooms, there's music videos, there's back behind the scenes, this, that, and the other. There's so much content. They're putting out so much content, so I'm like, okay, I gotta catch up. So right now we're going to dive into the music video for Freeze, because I meant to react to this back when Oddinary first came out. I reacted to the other music videos released from this. I think this was the last one I had on my to-do list, and I just got distracted by the world. So yeah, we're gonna catch up on this before I look at some other things, and yeah, excited. So we're just gonna dive on in. Ugh, Lord, I swear my husband looks so good. I'm here for this wardrobing aesthetic they got on them. Kind of mafia gangster-ish. Hey. I love the pattern on Felix's shirt. I swear, something about the length of Hyunjin's hair during this era just makes me feel some type of way. Oh, my baby. There. Hey. Hey, you get that away from my baby's head. Oh, Han looking magically delicious too. Bass gets me every time. I like this leather vest. You know how much I love them in leather, just leather anything, but I'm liking this leather vest. So adorable. Hey! Is Han wearing contacts? Because there's just something about his eyes right now that are just speaking to me, like they're sparkling and just magic. Come on, head voice. Every time I listen to the song, I always feel like we're gonna go into another like set of choruses. I'm always so sad when it ends. Lord. Come on, Dolce and Gabbana. I'm assuming. All right, yes, visuals. I love this aesthetic. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, yes, I love them in all the elaborate costumes and this, that, and the other. But sometimes there's just something that's just really, really sexy about a man who's just wearing a good, well-tailored suit. Even if it's not a full suit, it could just be a vest, whatever. But there's just something about menswear that fits right. It doesn't have to be form-fitting, doesn't have to be skin tight, but there's just something about well-tailored menswear on a man that just looks magically delicious. So each one of them had like a distinctive style. A lot of them were kind of dressed similarly. So like Bang Chan and Changbin both had like the white shirts with a black vest, although Changbin had the leather vest, where Bang Chan's was just, I think, just regular cloth fabric. A lot of them had like, suits, black suits, white shirts, but like Seungmin, he had the pinstripes, but they weren't just regular pinstripes, they were like glittery pinstripes. Felix had the nice patterned white shirt underneath his black suit. They were all very similar stylistically, but each one of them had their own like flair. They had their own distinctive personality in their wardrobe, and I love. But they just look good. They looked good. Hair slicked, coiffed, however, they just looked good. And like I was saying, there's something about Hyunjin in this era, this Oddinary era we're in, the length of his hair, that just does something for me. I feel like I've had this conversation with Synergic before. If I haven't, then anytime I watch him fawn over Hyunjin, it's a thought that I have in my head. But just something about the length of his hair right now just really, I mean, he looks good all the time. He always looks good. But something about just this length of the hair, where he can just pull it back into like a ponytail or a little top knot, or he can just have it long or slick back. Like, it just suits his face. It looks so good on him. So good on him. Whether it's blonde, the red that we saw in, was it Maniac, or was it, yeah, I think it was the Maniac video. Whatever color. They all look good with whatever color hair. That's one of the magical things about them, that they can just pick any color on the rainbow and just slap it on their head, and they look good regardless. Y'all know I'm partial to purple Lino, but red Hyunjin was doing something for me. But yeah, I love just the fashion of this, the aesthetic. It just looked so good. They looked so good, so put together, and just And obviously, if you guys have watched it in my series reactions, because on this channel I do both series and music reactions, so if you watched enough of my series reactions, you know that I love the action. I love the gang war setting, because a lot of the series I react to are generally BL, boys love, or gay themed or gay romance themes and whatnot. So not a lot of those are set in that sort of actiony kind of realm. So the couple that I've come across that are set in that sort of actiony gang war fight choreography kind of realm, they really just appeal to me, because I love that stuff. I love that. So this entire just theme of this music video, it's just right up my alley, because I love this sort of gang war aesthetic. Yeah, the song's fire. Coincidentally, same freeze, but the song's fire. It's not new to me, because obviously I've heard it a billion times over. Ever since Oddinary dropped, it's been on my phone. It's added to my workout playlist. Like, I've listened to it a number of times. So, song's catchy. It's fire. There's nothing new for me to comment on there. But yeah, the video, I love this visual, love this aesthetic, and it just they look good. My babies are growing up. They're growing up on me. It makes me even more excited that I get to see them in concert, because they're coming to the States, and I'm gonna see them in concert this summer, and I'm super duper happy. It's like an early birthday present to myself. And yeah, super duper excited to check that out, which is even more reason why I gotta catch up on so many of their other things, because I'm sure at the concert they're gonna dive into some music, because Oddinary is only like what, 8-9 tracks, something like that. So I'm sure they're not gonna just do that and then be like, okay, bye guys. I'm sure they're gonna give me a lot of other stuff. So there's just so much stuff from the past I need to catch up on. I'm sure there's new stuff in the works too that I gotta, so much to catch up on, so little time. But I'm excited to be diving into my babies and Stray Kids. So I don't think you guys suggested this, but if you did, thank you for the suggestion. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. Love you guys.